So in this video, we are going to learn how to get SMS notification for Webflow form submission. Now suppose guys you have created a website using Webflow, and in your website you must have added some kind of form. Now you want that whenever a user fills the forms and submit their details, you want to get a notification, an SMS notification on your number with the details of the form submission that a user has submitted the form. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in Webflow, automatically we will get an SMS notification from Twilio on our number with the form submission details. So if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Webflow to Twilio. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, in my Webflow account, I have created a website. In that website, I have created a form. Now I want that whenever we receive a new form submission in the form created in Webflow, the details of that form submission should be received inside Pabbly Connect. And using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we want to get that form submission data, that form responses, as a SMS notification on our number. So we are going to connect our Webflow account, that form which we have created in Webflow, with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window, so that every time we receive a new form submission, a new form response, the details of that form submission will be received inside Pabbly Connect, and this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. And after that, using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to send those form responses to Twilio, and using Twilio, we will get those form responses, that form submission data, as a SMS notification on our number automatically. So let's see how it is done. We will start with our trigger window, and here in Choose App, we will search for Webflow first. Just select Webflow. After selecting Webflow in trigger event from this drop-down, select the trigger event as New Form Submission. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Webflow account with Pabbly Connect. And how you can do that? You just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here, and after copying this, just go to your Webflow account. After reaching to your Webflow account, here you can see all the projects, all the sites which I have created in Webflow. I have created a form in this site named as Super Cool. So we'll just go to this project, this site, just click on these 3 dots and go to settings of this website over here. After coming to the settings page, here you can see a lots and lots of options. Out of which, we will click on integrations, and after coming to this integrations page, we will scroll down, and here you will see an option of webhooks. Just click on this add webhook button and then select the trigger type as form submission from the drop down. Then it is asking us for the webhook URL. Now here in webhook URL section guys, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, just click on add webhook. And when we click on add webhook, here you can see that we have successfully added this webhook in our Webflow account, in our Webflow website. Now every time we receive a new form submission in Webflow, the details of that exact same form submission will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. And here guys, in our Pabbly Connect workflow, it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect's trigger is waiting to get some form submission data, some response from Webflow of a new form submission. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a test form submission in our Webflow account. We will just go to our site, we'll just go to this publishing section, and then we are going to open our site over here. So let's go to publish and open this site in a new tab. So this is the site. I will go to the form section, and this is the form which I have created in my Webflow account, in this website which I have created using Webflow. So let's enter the details of a demo user over here. For example, the name of this person is demo user. This is the email address. And then this is the integration request. For example, I'll add a note as this is a test submission. So here guys, in this form, I have just now added the details of a demo user. That this is the name, this is the email address, and in integration request, I have added just this test response. This is just a dummy response to capture the details of form submission. Now we will click on submit. And as we click on submit, here you can see that it is saying us that the form submission has been successfully received. So in our form which we have created in Webflow, a new form submission is received. And because we have connected our Webflow account with Pabbly Connect, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow, in this trigger window, we will receive the response. And yes, here in the trigger window, you can see that we have received this response. And in this response, you can see all the details of the exact same form submission. Here you can see the same name demo user, the same integration request note which we have added over here. This is a test submission. And here you can see the same email address as well. You can see the ID of this form submission and also the date and time, at what date and time this form submission was received. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully connected our Webflow site with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window and received the form responses, form submission data from Webflow inside Pabbly Connect. And here in this responses, you can see we have also received the name of the form, request form. This was the name of the form in which we have received this form submission. So here guys, after receiving the form responses in our Pabbly Connect workflow, what we have to do, we have to send these details to Twilio. So that using Twilio, we can get all of these form submission details as a SMS notification on our number. For that, we will just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, we will search for Twilio. Just select it. After selecting Twilio, in action event from this drop-down, select the action event as send SMS message. Then just click on connect and select add new connection over here. Now here guys, we have to connect our Twilio account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the account SID and authorization token of our Twilio account. Now here you must be thinking how you can get this account SID and authorization token. So to get it, just go to your Twilio account and after reaching here, just scroll down on this home page. Here at the home page itself, you will see account info. And under account info, you can see the account SID and auth token. Just copy this account SID from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here in the connection window. And once again over here. After this, let's get back to Twilio, copy this auth token and paste it over here in authorization token field. And after entering these details, pasting account SID and authorization token, just click on save. When we click on save, we will see our Twilio account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. And after making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the body of the SMS. That what is the SMS message which we want to receive as a notification. So I want the body of my SMS to be hello. And here guys, in this message, I want to mention the name of the form as well. Hello, you have received a new form submission in which form? So here in the trigger response of form submission, we have received the name of the form as well. So it is most likely possible that in your Webflow account, you might have created multiple forms over there. And here guys, using this trigger, you will get the response, you will get the details of each and every form submission made in each and every form. So here we have received the response of the name of the form, and I'm going to mention the name of the form as well over here in this SMS notification, which I'm going to receive on my number. So here the message is, hello, you have received a new form submission in, and then here we are going to mention the name of the form which we have received from Webflow. Now here guys, what we have to do, we have to actually map this response of form name from this trigger responses to this action step. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Webflow of a new form submission in our trigger step. And out of all of these responses, select this response of name of the form and map it over here. So in this way, in whatever form we are going to receive the submission in Webflow, Webflow will send the same form name to Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. And we are going to mention that same form name in the SMS notification as well. Now here guys, we want to enter the details of the form submission. For example, name, email, and integration request. So these were three fields. These were three questions which we have asked the user in this form. And here guys, what we have to do, we have to mention the same details, same responses of these form responses which we have received in our trigger window. One by one, we have to map these same details like name, the integration request, the note, and the email address. We have to map the same data once again over here. Now, as you all saw, the process of mapping is very simple. We will just click on this field, and in front of name, we want to mention the name of the user who has submitted the form. So we'll just click here, and from the drop down, select the response of name, and it will be mapped. So whatever name the user is going to enter while submitting the form, with the same name, the SMS notification will be received on our number. We'll get the same form response as a SMS notification. Then after that, let's follow the same process of mapping for email and also for the next text field of integration request as well. So this is the kind of message I want to receive every time we receive a new form submission in Webflow. I have remapped all the details of form submission over here. And in this video, we have just created a simple message, simple SMS notification over here. But if you want, you can basically create any SMS body of your choice or map any data of your choice from the form submission, from the form responses over here. After creating the body of the SMS, the next thing it asks us is the sender number. Now here guys, we have to enter the sender's number of our Twilio account. Now to get the sender number, just go back to your Twilio account and below this auth token, you will see my Twilio phone number. This is the sender's number of your Twilio account. Just copy this from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After entering the sender number, it is asking us for the recipient number. That what is the mobile number of the recipient of the user to whom we want to send this SMS notification. Now here guys, we want to get this form submission data, this form submission SMS notification on our own number. So we are going to enter our number over here. But if you want to send the SMS notification to any of your team member as well, you can actually mention or enter the mobile number of that team member as well. So whatever mobile number we are going to enter over here, on the same number, we will get the SMS notification every time the form is submitted. So I'll just enter my mobile number over here with the country code and plus sign. And after entering the recipient mobile number, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the SMS body which we have created over here with the form submission data with the form responses, this SMS has been sent on this recipient number which we have mentioned. So let's check the SMS inbox of this number. And yes guys, here you can see that just now we have received a new SMS on this number which says, "Hello, you have received a new form submission in request form." We have the same form name in which we have received the form response in Webflow. Then we have the same details like name, that is demo user, we have the same email address and same integration request message which we have entered. Means the details of the form submission which we have received from Webflow, the same form submission details which the user has entered while submitting the form in Webflow, we have received all of these details as a SMS notification on our number. So this means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in Webflow, automatically the details of that form submission will be received on your number as a SMS notification. Now here guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. We'll go to a form and we are going to make another form submission over here. This time, let's enter the name of the person is test user. This is the name. This is the email address of the user who is submitting the form. And in integration request, I'll just enter a text as, for example, this is a real-time test. So this is a note I'm adding in this field of integration request. Let's click on submit. So as we click on submit, here you can see that just now we have received a new form submission in Webflow. And we will see instantly, within few seconds, we will get the SMS notification with the same form responses on our number. And yes guys, here you can see that just now we have received the SMS notification which says, hello, you have received a new form submission in request form. We have the name of the form. The name is test user, the email address is test@pabblytudes.com, and in integration request, the user has entered the text as this is a real-time test. Means the exact same form response which we have just now entered while submitting this form, the same details is received as a SMS notification. So here guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone this exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.